Very good evening. Today I'll be covering uh, the roles and responsibility of a SQA in an organization as per CMMi standard. SQA, the full form is Software Quality Assurance. So a SQA is responsible to take care of every kind of quality related matters in the organization, be it a software development in the technical team or be it a process quality of a business development team or any other department. They work in the following domain. What are the responsibility as a SQA? Let's say if I be a SQA, then I have to first think about process improvement plan. So what we do in a process improvement plan? In process improvement plan, we first analyze what is the existing process, which is said to be as is process, and then I will jot down where are the improvement required area to be identified, and after I identify in the existing process what are the improvement area, I jot down a list and I make a proposal to the senior management that these are the improvement area to be done, and I will give you a formal proposal with my planning how to achieve this. So in CMMi guideline, we have something, it's called to be process improvement planning, which is a responsibility of a SQA. Next, after I proposed, let's say it's approved, and after it gets approved, I need to check whether the added points or the proposals are properly maintained in the organization at the department level or not. For that, I need to plan for audit. So what I will do in audit? I know the as-is process means what it were at the time of initiation, that's the as-is process, and at what is the now, what's the current process after I propose and implemented some improvement area. What I jot down all these artifacts and I will see, I will match with the interview that whether the guys, the employees of the organization are properly following up the improvement planning or not. The proper quality manual is followed or not, because quality manual is actually prepared by the senior management, and that is the overall target and mission, vision and value of the organization. So based on that, we need to follow it up, and to satisfy that particular objectives, if I find some gap, I made the project improvement planning, and I will check in audit, rigorous audit in a particular frequency, maybe it's monthly, maybe it's bi-monthly, whatever, that I need to conduct this audit, and I'll be the major responsible person to conduct this audit. Now, let's say in a development, there is some modification to be done, it's there in the plan. So go it stepwise, dig it. Like first what I did, we studied the system, that is as is. Then we did improvement planning. So what has to be done? Then third what I did, I made audit whether it is done or not. Now go to dig it more. How? Let's say in a department, let's say it's development department. In a development department, technical department, what are the points they need to do to satisfy my planning? Let's say to reduce the bug. Well, it means as an example, in quality objective it says that to minimize the risk, to minimize the defects, right? So to minimize the defect, we have to be processed. I planned it in my process improvement planning that we need to go with some template we need to follow during the development. Whether change log is properly maintained, whether version controlling is properly maintained, whether issue log is properly maintained. So I said this has to be maintained proper in each and every project, and this has to be incorporated at the time of project planning stage along with the risk management, whether that is done in the development or not. So I have created my planning, I have audited all the departments whether that planning is properly followed or not. Then next objectives comes is uh, let's say to satisfy one of my planning there is some technology required. Let's say I said that yes, to properly maintain the configuration management, as let's say as a version controlling, you need to use a tool. Okay, now my company is doing, let's say, manual version, so I planned for a automated tool. It will create automatic version. So for that I had recommended and it got approval from the SM that we will go for Microsoft VSS, virtual source. This is software which actually automatically creates the version of each and every artifacts. So when I went to the development team, I saw that there is no person available who knows VSS. Next, what happened? When I went to my admin team, infrastructure team, I asked so to arrange for them VSS. So they will purchase the license. Now, after the license is there, again I need trainer. So I will go to the training manager. I will talk with him or her that what we need to arrange for a training, again to reduce the cost effective, the quality policy once again, the cost effective matter, to satisfy that how I will organize the training. I will suggest as a SQA to the trainer that yes, if you want to train 2%, then first check if there is anyone available in the organization who knows VSS. So it will not affect the costing of the company. If not, the second option is if it is 2%, okay, send them to an institute and get them trained, come back. And when they come back, we will make sure that they have took the training in company's cost, and that they should not escape with the knowledge they have got by the company cost the very next day. So at the very day he or she will come back from the training, we will arrange for a KT session, and this knowledge has to be transferred and distributed to the organization and people such that their training and materials are distributed. Next, before they went, they had an agreement that after you satisfy, after you complete this training, you have to go for at least 6 months with the organization they have signed, and then we only will say. So SQA is checking the quality, the cost matters. So now let's say it's a bulk, it's a technology where more than 10 people needs the training. Then the third option we will go, that is we will bring a certified trainer to the organization, because if we send 10 people to our organization it will cost more, but I will hire a trainer, certified trainer to my organization for 2 days. Day 1, day 2 training is done. It's okay. Now I will talk with the training manager whether the training is properly effective or not. Means after I get the training, it is properly applied on the project or not. I will check the update from the project manager or they are doing it or not. So training conducting to use my improvement planning is one of my roles and responsibility. Again, like that training, there is development part, project management. In project management also SQ is having some parts. What? In project management, there are many kind of methodology are used in global standard, and for that people goes for a PMPL training. Actually, the most important and very cost effective as per our quality policy, it reduces cost to the organization, which helps the organization, is said to be Scrum project management methodology. SCRUM, Scrum project management methodology, which actually CMMI approves it. Not only CMMI level 3, but also it is approved by 5 optimized process, 6 Sigma, Lean. All process approves the Scrum project management methodology. Now, I have made this plan, but I need to check, right? Again, on quality assurance person, whether Scrum is properly maintained or not. So again, it comes to the audit. So I will have the Scrum checklist. I will take a sample project from the beginning to end. I will check and map whether all the artifacts which are guided by the Scrum methodology is implemented on a single project or not. So as a SQA, the total process has to be validated. And the last thing is metrics analysis report preparation. This is the last part as a SQA. Metrics analysis report preparation. Actually, there are several metrics of which are used in the organization. We have to analyze and map whether those metrics are really making it's becoming profitable to the organization or not. Which are okay, keep it there. Which are not, forget it. At the day end, organization wants profitability. Okay, so we will keep a list of urgent required metrics, and then I will prepare that whether it has been properly maintained as per my PIP, process improvement plan, or not. If not, again that is a non-compliant thing I will report to. If it is yes, I will say that yes, it's passed. So for my whole life cycle as a SQA in organization, I have to do these things, and I feel that this is a very prestigious roles and responsibility for an organization, where I am pretty much sure about it that if I properly maintain my roles and responsibility, my organization will obviously achieve its policy and its objective at the day end.